Okay. Very good.
As I hold Galmara.
Slaughter and butchery are my goal.
Let's get this loading. Right. Almost there.
This world has many champions. But to be the...
Use the update. Fix the
Blood Reaper.
join you together. Alright, so we got very good. Alright. Have that in for you. Skid.
Skull Taker.
For this tree, let's go with
My ferocity grows.
on you. Obviously gonna play the battle. So what's the point of not doing so? This lady.
Skull Taker! Together
Be on your
as
own.
one blood cult.
2, 3,
We'll crush harder in numbers.
5.
Most brutal bloodletter. Heed the call of the Axe Father.
Skull Taker, you'll go up here. And then
Summoned for violence and carnage.
you here. Boom, boom, boom.
Khorne gives us battle.
Good.
Sacred Executioner! Pray and pray. His call commands.
Forest. In the forest, right? Yeah, you are in the forest. Up front.
Rage drives us. To the front. Blood, skulls, slaughter.
Bring you over here. We got beamers, orbers. Oops. Very good. 2. Pause. Let's go ahead. Exalted blood letters. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, you guys will run up. Yeah, you go for them, and then you go after the leader. Just do that way. There we go.
Blood shall flow. We bring ruin. Skull Taker! Fury and blood. Skulls for the skull throne.
You guys.
Our Hellblades hunger. Challenger of heroes! Each skull taken
And that's it.
invigorates me!
Down.
Endless war!
So that it's, like, why are you fighting?
Skull taker!
Stop fighting the horrors. You go get their lord.
Blood for the
Okay, no, okay, that's Kev. Okay, you go after the Zinch. You go after the
Hunter of
Marauders.
souls! Forces! For the Brass Citadel! Bring slaughter! Give us skulls! We are Khorne's rage!
Right.
Prepare to be decapitated!
Stronger. I know.
Fury grow!
Right, you come down.
Every battle!
Get rid of them.
Skull taker! I am hail to thee!
Very good. Just gonna make sure he gets slain. Eric's dead.
Blood for the Blood God!
Alright, you got him. Very good. Fantastic. Oh, hey! Hey, I didn't realize you were... Sorry, I didn't notice you at first. You didn't. First, yep. Just making sure the enemy lord gets killed. Because that's good. 'Cause they stay dead. That, and like, you know... Yeah. Yep. As you can see, they don't have many people remaining. It's probably okay. So it's those marauders that are still alive. The rest are either demons who essentially, you know, immediately start like disintegrating after taking, like, you know, morale, essentially. It's like no longer sustain themselves, so they just kind of start disintegrating. Meanwhile, you know, the mortal followers can still... They're still mortal and essentially are able to run away from a fight. To moments that 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. All right. Give it a moment. Just a second. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Alright. Got a good chunk of skulls. Some experience. Yeah, Luther is just a really just honestly Pancreas No Work just makes good videos in general. Not even just that one. Let's see. What do I want? Do I want to?
My Slayer Sword's victims shall find new purpose.
Very good. And then you.
Skull Taker.
Let's do that. Those
Among the
regiments.
fodder, I sense future greatness.
Alright. Very good.
Skulls piled here. Yes, a good day. Slayer of kings.
Let's continue going on forward. Gonna go.
Temporary dissolution to the realm. Walking wastes my skills.
And then
Bravo! Victory is now inevitable.
Right.
Skull Taker for the Skull Throne.
okay, so we can just like take this.
The end to
We
all.
have no, we don't actually. I'll get that next turn then. Right here. Start working on Skull Takers 1, 2, 3. Or the chaos like Khorne demons. Makes them stronger.
Only the finest.
Some ability, spirit control. Boom boom.
I cannot go there.
Right, and then we'll have you link up with them momentarily.
Suffering. Customer champions.
Now we just let that roll over, and I'll take the city next turn. Shouldn't be too difficult. So if I remember correctly, because we're on Lustria, so we'll probably be running into Luther Harkon eventually. We'll probably... I mean, not probably, we will be fighting him eventually. Because, we need more land, and land can be quite easily taken, especially from like undead factions, and especially when like your whole faction get like, or your whole like no character gimmick. Luther Harkon, because he's set up in Lustria as well, so he's probably southeast. He's around the southeast. Harkon's just about. So if I 1 second, we can grab the map, but like. Because the coasts where he spawns is roughly is in Lustria, and that's where we're starting up. So, if I remember correctly, because like I do remember from my runs as Luther that Skull Taker is up. So if I go down, okay, yeah, he is. Yeah, Harkon is right around here, so he is directly to the east. Actually, wait, no, is he? Wait, let's see. Okay, yeah, so he is actually like dead east. Ironic. Being a vampire. Being dead's kind of his whole thing.
Khorne's champion.
And first off, let's go ahead and let's have you go over and join. And pick another hero.
For the Skull Throne.
Oh yeah, yeah. You don't have to respond to literally everything.
Rest upon.
You enjoy your game. Okay, let's go ahead and fight. Because that's the point of it's a game. where you fight with armies. What's the point of not fighting armies? If you can. Very good. Seems to just be a quick straight ahead. Certain mark the levels. Okay, cool. Very good. It's only their settlement garrison. It'll be pretty easy to just waltz on over and just absolutely curb stomp them. Okay. Very good.
Every act is for Khorne. Let Weaver together as one blood cult.
You go low.
Look to me
boom.
for your cues. We'll crush harder in numbers.
Then
Challenger of
Taker.
heroes.
And then let's have the miscellaneous units. Forward. Two, go over. Right. Who's the garrison leader? There's the garrison leader. You go here. You go here. Here.
To the blood cult.
2, 3,
Kill for Khorne.
4.
Our Hellblades hunger.
Let's have the cavalry charge. Send in the beasts. And beasts go get them and just fast forward.
War for Khorne. Heed the call of the Axe-Father. Rage strikes us. Execution is my special ability. Blood for the Hunter of Souls. Carnage gives us battle. Kill now. Summoned for violence and carnage.
Let's go with
Endless war.
follow them. Let's have them
Taking new skulls.
fall in and support heroes. Very good. Should be the lot of them. Very good. Oh, quick. Very much a decisive victory. That is very self-explanatory. Right. Okay. Just wait a hot moment. Right. Very much It very much was what it said on the tin. It was a decisive victory. And, well, it ended up being a decisive victory. Let me just go a moment. Spinning, 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 spinning. Very good. And let's go with skulls for the skull throne. It's a bunch of skulls.
Skull Taker!
Right, yeah, it's from Pendant and the Khorne. Ain't familiar. Kill left. Alright, let's see. You. Stronger. Let's see with. Death.
Khorne's
You.
champion!
Slaughter.
Slayer of Kings!
Boom, boom. Ooh, and everyone is.
Only the finest!
And then we'll
Wastes
just go
my
down here
skills.
and go. Boom, boom. Eternal War, summon an army. Just wanna fight. Sack it.
Trophy!
Very good. Army.
And grow strong! Temporary dissolution to the realm.
And then it's a little bit more points. Invest. Skill tree.
Khorne's champion!
Resistances. A few more resistances, and then that after that game plan, we have one. This is our province right here. So this whole valley. And the settlements are here, here, and here. And the thing with Khorne is instead of like what you would normally do with other factions, where like, oh, you settle the ruins, Khorne actually has a percent chance of settling ruins automatically, so long as you have one settlement in that territory. Meaning you're encouraged to essentially raise as many cities as possible to get as much, loot, which you can reinvest into your armies, which can then be reinvested.
Skulls for the Skull Throne!
And further, increase getting the economic buildings, increase
Now on!
increase
Until
post-battle
we
loot,
all the
which ends up giving you more a little more currency to play with. Now so you have more units, which means you can get more skulls, which you can get more bonuses, and it kind of snowballs. Essentially, Just like, like how, like, now, like, a little trope of, like, taking a little snowball, you're on the top of the hill, you just throw it down the hill, and it slowly gains mass. It's kind of just what, how, like, a lot of, like, factions work, because, like, they have their own unique flavors to them. Some require a bit more finesse, others are a bit more straightforward. Because, I mean, there's only so much subtlety when, like, the factions, like, whole mottos, like, kill, maim, burn, and blood for the blood god. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself. Oh, yeah. And like you said, he doesn't discriminate. He takes heads regardless of whose body they're on. Which makes complete sense. A skull is a skull. Okay, just gotta give a... just one more turn and I'll get another skull. I think another boon for the skull throne, which I will probably... Okay. Provinces... Okay, so I probably... Looking at this... I reckon I'm probably gonna go... Blood Ex Nihilo, in which essentially the two options, like, when, like, raising the city, you can either go skulls for the skull throne, which gets you a bunch more skulls and currency, or you can go blood for the blood god, in which you essentially spend skulls, but it summons a brand new army that, like, that will decay after a certain amount of turns, but you can, like, essentially delay or increase the timer by fighting more battles and winning. Well, not necessarily winning, but more just like battles in general. But ideally, you want to win. So we're just gonna make that. Yeah, around at least 10 other factions have been wiped out. That are confederated. And also, you saw, like, moving over the minimap, and after Khorne armies win a battle, they regain some of their movement, which allows them to essentially go and potentially fight even more battles, which is why I went earlier when I did, like, a little manifestation, just summoned a Khorne army. So attack me? That was just to refill my movement. Just go here. Just circle you right now. Just gonna quickly go let it sneaky though.
Skulls of the fallen.
Very good, and then
Rest.
you continue. We lay waste to them. Now we'll just get a whole new army for free. Alright. Right, looks alright. No big, like, obstacles between me and them, so probably just charge them again. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alrighty. They're down there. They're all the way in the back. I'm just gonna
Skull Taker
have him with all the bloodletters.
has one blood cult.
His bloodletters, and then have you go on your own. You'll go fight the enemy lord.
Blood god.
Then group you plot together.
In numbers. For the Gross Citadel.
Two. Speed up. Just wait for the armies to all more or less be in the same range of each other, so they can all push in together. Right. You, go get you. You'll get them. you, and knight these two. Now these Bloodletters attack them. Furies will attack whatever. Skull Taker is gonna go get you, and then Beasts. Get you, he'll get you, and then you'll just let's send you in there. Alright. So it begins. Good.
Bloodletters. The Slayer Sword awaits your nap.
Right.
Blood shall flow.
Right, those wars are dealt with.
Summons for violence and
them.
carnage. Skulls for the skull flow. Take it, new skulls.
Deal with you, get locked.
Take skulls. If Khorne commands.
Right, you are okay. Yeah, you're okay. Lord's dead. Good, very good. And that should. I am the Khorne one. Generally, if it's giant red units, that's the one I'm taking. That's the one I'm using. It's definitely one of the things like that's not like obviously like ignoring the like the different like similarities between them like you can generally tell at a glance which ones are. I'm using Skull Taker as Skull Taker as of the Khornates of the Khorne faction. Yeah, Khorne. Skulls for the Skullstone, Blood for the Blood God, Brass Citadel. Yeah. And then I got two characters right here who are more or less just helpers. And they're essentially what they are is they're slightly weaker versions of like a standard lords who would lead the armies. But you can have like essentially as many of them as you can have the capacity to field them. So they can generally like different like lords are either used for like buffing their own units or taking out like single units. As you can probably imagine, the Blood Reapers are very much essentially they are pretty darn killy. And obviously Skull Taker is like focused on on assassinations essentially. Going over the evil lord, taking their heads. He gains bonuses from killing enemy lords, which is why I'm kind of like having him go on his own and wipe out. Yeah. I mean, it kind of just tells you what he's all about. He's like, he takes skulls, and he has a giant cloak of skulls. Like quite literally. He takes skulls of, the skulls of, like, obviously lords and, like, legendary heroes, so he calls them. And, he adds them to his cloak, and, as like a devotion to Khorne. Alright, let's summon a unit. I'm gonna just, yeah. I'm ready to be foot slogging it. But yeah, if we just turn around, the skulls of worthy champions he has slain. And on his horns, adorned 2 extra skulls. He's got an extra skull on his, I guess, belt. It has a belt, but not really, but like it's kind of just there. Yep, it's like we'll be getting some of his different gear eventually as we level him up. As he's the Slayer Sword. their whole shtick is obviously essentially increasing damage. He is very much meant to like his whole stick is he deals heavy amounts of damage to single target units. He's like a duelist here, I believe would be like the designation.
First among champions.
Because like generally with like
If
lords
the
and heroes,
master wills it.
their general use in game is to have essentially like easier like to. There's the support ones in which like they have like, you know, an aura around them that like essentially bolsters the morale of like their units under them and gives them bonuses. Then there's then there's like the duelist heroes who are, you know, focused on just doing a whole bunch of damage to just about anything really. Some of them like Scarbrand, who is another like another Khorne legendary lord, is very much like honestly like he's like the size of lord the size of like the giant snails, like in the same weight class, being a bloodthirster. And that's like cool. It's chosen, rush to slaughter. Stampede. Forged in blood. It's chosen. Okay, so that includes blood others. Okay, cool. That's what I'm
Do
primarily
not
doing.
test my patience with mortal concerns.
I can probably like actually 1 second. What's that? Because like he's like essentially bloodthirsters.
Herald of Khorne.
It's like if like these like you know, obviously like the heralds. If these are like the greater demons to be, bloodthirsters are the demons above them.
Must sate fury.
Yeah, massive. Oh yeah, skull cannon. That's pretty cool.
Wanderer.
That's pretty cool.
Slaughter.
Is yeah, Scarbrand's probably over in ancient Egypt, just causing havoc. Honestly, it's kind of just what he does. At least in Mortal Empires. Now he's not literally a giant. He is definitely in like the same weight class as monster. He is very much a monster. Yeah, like it's basically like the entire Warhammer world can more or less just be essentially summed up as someone with extremely shaky hands drawing a map of the Earth. So Scarbrand is over in essentially in Africa, causing havoc. Because reasons. That's just where he spawns. He's probably an absolute pain in the neck for any Tomb Kings. Oh, let's see. Come on. Let's power the skull.
More courageous the foe. Slayer of kings.
Okay, let's go. Who should we go after next?
Frenzy upon me. Need prey.
Should we head next? Have a lot. Gorak is pretty darn powerful. I think we wanna probably head northward and deal with some of the other factions before trying to
To snuff out the mighty.
mess around with.
Skulls piled here. Yes.
Let's see. Alright, I got 3 turns and I'll be able to amp the... to get the automatic colonization. There's also quite a lot of lords over there, so... More specifically, that of mortal... of mortal factions. It's like the Lizard Men... Lizard Men are tough eggs to crack, as you saw last night with, like, Luther Hargon getting, like, absolutely just, like, being introduced to the floor by a Croxagore. Yeah, 'cause the Lizard Men are not enemies that should be taken, like, lightly. Very good.
Always hunt.
Right. Very good. Let's power unlock that.
By 8. Sacred indeed. I go.
Yeah, it's like, funnily enough, like I feel like one of the like compared to like this, like in terms of like having like similar factions, you know, each setting, the Lizardmen are actually really freaking close to like the Necrons, unironically. It's like, you know, they're very much each like Lizardmen like subspecies is born to do a certain task. There's like
themselves.
So obviously, you know, the Croxagores are like, you know, for hard labor and absolute, like, you know, crushing infantry. The Saurus are like more specialized, like essentially elite infantry. And then the Skinks are essentially the chibi axolotl diplomats, researchers, and stealth fighters. And then the Slann, who are their leaders, are like some of the strongest, like in the setting of fantasy. The Slann are probably up there in the ability to like move mountain ranges levels of strong. It's like obviously like it's like they were able to move like the entire planet that, you know, that Warhammer fantasy takes place. They moved it closer to the sun. They were that strong of wizards. They also can just like essentially like there's this like in the lore there's like this one called Lord Croak. And he's like literally was able to essentially like he died, but he decided that he didn't have time to die and that he still had work that needed to be done. So he just, you know, essentially said nuh-uh and got back up and kept fighting because he felt like it.
The end to all saga. Sacred executioner! I obey. Too far.
Yeah, actually, I do actually believe like Lord Croak does have his own model and like in like the Age of Sigmar range. Warhammer. Lord Croak. like, look. Yeah, get a load of this model. Like, that is... like, the absolute detail on this model is, like, genuinely astonishing. Ah, no, I'm grabbing the image. But, like... this, like, Lord Croak... just zoom in here. He's on a giant levitating throne. And like in terms, like, and like to give like a reference for like scale size wise, at least for the model. Just open up real quick. So obviously looking at that base. So he comes with. Oh, it says in like the description that he's a mummified mage priest. Because he's like, so like he's like literally revived himself essentially. So it comes with a. Okay, so it's. What's that? That's 8mm inches. That's a. It's roughly that like that little base is 3 inches like around, well 3.14. So that's 3 inches. So then on its side that's like 3, 4. Like how tall is Lord out? How? He's about 7 inches tall, like his model. Like the really one thing I've heard about like the lizard men is that they're really easy. Like they're very like beginner friendly in terms of like for newbie painters to paint. Because like honestly, because like the whole like lizardman's like aesthetic is just really, it's just a cool concept in general. Like it's Aztec, Mayan. It's like Aztec, Mayan, lizardmen riding dinosaurs. I mean that alone is like it's like those, that just sounds like something that you'd see on one of those images of like boys will literally see this image and say fuck yeah, and it's just like you know, it's like a battle taking place on the moon. There's a T-Rex, there's an F1, there's like a fighter jet, there's like the dinosaur has laser vision, there's a shark for some reason, there's like guys fighting with lightsabers, and it's like that's the kind of vibes like the lizardmen give up because like they ride dinosaurs. They're just like such a cool faction in general. Yeah, like we got like let's see what you know, I'm just darn my inability to focus for long periods of time. Yeah, what? Order Seraphon, they got they really do just have, yeah, they got like just a lot of really good, got the just, can I just copy the can I copy these images directly into? No. Let's save that image. Save like just. I just like, okay, let me open that. Okay, open up, boom boom. Boom boom, just gonna drag just let's just move this over to yeah, I'm just gonna take yeah, let's just move this over like it just like because I'm obviously we got let me just boom like we got Ripperdactyl Riders who yeah they're the skinks riding 9 pterodactyls. We got lizard men riding velociraptors. Or raptors. And we got like a giant, like essentially a shrine on top of a essentially a war shrine that serves as like artillery, like a magical artillery piece on top of a triceratops with multiple priests on top of it. And obviously we got the siege engine themselves. We got the Bastillodon. Like, if I just, like, I'm just gonna zoom in, like, if you notice, like the different, like, textures on top of it, that's partially, like, the scaly texture, that's part of the reason why they're so beginner-friendly, because, you know, because, like, I've mentioned, like, you know, like, if thinning your paints, you can make different, like, little washes of certain colors. Well, these skin, like, they're, this specifically, you know, scaly skin takes to that really well. So, like, you could do, like, a little, like, you could have, like, you know, color it maybe like green, then like have like a like almost like a red wash, like, or maybe like a maybe like a yellow like maybe like a deep brown like wash for like in like the recesses, and then like you can like just like wipe away some of the excess with like a little maybe like a glasses wipe or like maybe like a Q-tip, and then you can like it leaves like the different colors in the recesses, like, and that's why it's more like it's a bit more like darker and saturated, like, you know, like in like the like in between the scales, and like these are just like honestly they take well to literally several different like several different like painting techniques. Like I watched like this one podcast like it's like the Warhammer podcast, and like when they were ranking like the Age of Sigmar like factions by how easy they are to paint. I believe the tier that like it's like they were using tier lists and you can make custom tier list names. I believe like it went into the easiest to paint tier, which was called paintbrush liquor approved. So it was these are very much some of the simple. So we're just doing good, just yapping about Warhammer or the Warhammer miniatures. What's a really honestly, a lot of these, like, compared to, like, some of the other, like, big centerpiece models, a lot of these dinosaur ones are comparatively, like, compared to, like, some of the other factions, like, you're getting, like, a just big old dinosaur. When you get a whole bunch of dinosaurs, you get this Seraphon, like, the Seraphon / Lizardmen just have really excellent aesthetics in general. Which is one thing I can give. I give like I can give to like Age of Sigmar. They have some beautiful models. Like just straight up, like these are some of like. It makes me extremely excited for the day that they finally like because like in like, you know, like I've mentioned like, you know, in Warhammer like got like the Eldar, like their whole like, you know, like their whole deals, like, you know, they got different factions. So they kind of like, you know, the good guy faction, you got dark, like, you know, dark elfish faction. Well, there's this one called like essentially like almost like the 40K's version of the Wood Elves, but instead of like being, you know, wood elves, they ride on dinosaurs with giant laser lances, and they're literally like the previously mentioned like T-Rex with like laser vision, laser guns, and like just that's being ridden by like elves, and that's just like I really want that. Like, I don't even collect like Elven models or Eldar. I would absolutely love that. Oh yeah, here's also like another cool one. I got like, as you could probably like imagine, like them being like, you know, different flavors of dinosaurs. The lizard men have like, you can quite easily get like, you have, I mean, it's really like, you can absolutely like kit bash like your own like custom Seraphon or lizardmen units by like you know, going online, or maybe like to like different thrift stores and finding, you know, those little old toy like dinosaur models, and you can like use those as like proxies for like, obviously, like you can't like obviously like it's because like why not? I mean, they're I imagine like obviously you'll have to like, you know, maybe buy some like some skinks and riders, or Saurus or whatever you want to ride your specific dinosaur of choice. But overall, it's just, they're very much like the most beginner friendly of the Age of Sigmar factions, like in general. It's for like man, like it just makes, I don't know, like the anticipation is killing me. Like there's no way that wouldn't sell like hotcakes. Like, cause like in terms of like in 40K, like of units that have like have a similar like aesthetic, you know, of like dinosaurs and like and such, that kind of be the Tyranids, but at the same time it's not exactly them, because you know they're like, you know, more like bugs and like, you know, dinosaur, velociraptor, lizard, literally everything. But like they also have that like, you know, the fact of like, you know, being able to paint them like with like really multiple different ways. You can put in as much or as little effort into them, and they generally come off really well due to like, you know, having like, you know, inbuilt like, you know, detail and texture on the model itself. Got like different scales, different like overlapping armor and chitin. Which one, like, what was my favorite like Tyranid model? It's like what Tyranid model? What was like the big? What was like the high Tyranid. It size images. If I just go here, like for reference, like it is a very large model. The freaking Hierophant of the Tyranids. If I just save that image. Here's like it's like obviously it's a bit difficult to show like the scale of like different models, but like looking at like the Hierophant, that's a fucking tape measure. Like what does it say like up here? It's I see that like actually how big is it? I can probably just look at Google it. Google it real quick. Why not? Why not while I'm doing it? Tyranid size. No, the model, not the thing. I'm pretty sure the model isn't 30 meters tall. 10 to 11 inches tall. So it is a absolute giant of a model, the Hierophant. It is an absolutely the Tyranid, actually I believe like in Space Marine 2, like it's there's like a whole mission like where you actually like have to like, you know, commandeer like a fortress's like inbuilt las cannons that are meant for like, you know, orbital strikes and such, you know, like, you know, to defend like, you know, from spaceships and such. You commandeer their las cannons to take one out, and you have to, you know, between like waiting and like recharging the las cannons and aiming them, it's actually like, you know, firing at you. And it is an absolutely, like, it's like in lore, it's like it is essentially the Hierophant is to the Tyranids what like the Titans are for like the Imperium. They're, like, in that size range. This is like roughly how big they are. Like, these are some massive bugs. Like, also, like, look at all like the different texture. Like, I'm not sure if it shows as well. Did I just pretty sure I downloaded something. Actually, wait, no. Or actually, I thought. Okay, what? I opened it up. Like, actually, it's open recently. Take it out. Like, before like. Save this as that, and then boom. Edge HTML. Can I? Ah, what the hell? No. Is that what I wanted? Now open you back up. No, wait, no, open you. New window. Window. History. Recent tabs. Store windows. Like. Save image as. There we go. Is that it? Did I manage to get it? Like. Here. Yeah, let me just. I'm gonna have to delete some of these PNGs from the OBS. But like. So if I just zoom in, like, you can see like the different like segmented armor, like the different like rib parts, like the body bits. Like those like that sort of thing, like in models, like take extremely well to like different like thinned down paints and washes. Look, I'm probably gonna get back. Like you get the point. I'm kind of get the point. I'm just nerding out about the stuff. So let's just head back to boom, and then let's get working on some slaughter.
Skulls for the skull throw.
Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, bam. Pew. It's extremely, like, I don't know, it's really fun to...
First among champions.
Kind of like I feel like I vaguely remember like saying something along the lines of like the sheer amount of variety of different settings and like that different settings have in like the same general. Like, there's really like no like shortage of options that you can like choose to paint or miniatures. Like it's kind of like a hobby. Is like it's kind of like it's got like several different hobbies. Like first, like, you know, it's the lore aspect. You can make your own lore, but you can also like it's very like very much an artistic like medium because you can. Yeah, I mean it's just a really fun setting. It's kind of what drew me in. It's got like there's like just so many angles you can go about it. You can go play different games. You can get like deep into lore. You can read the books like the like last stream like a freaking 1,000 like books, like over 1,000 like different like short stories, novels, novellas, etc. Like, or you can like, you know, you do like painting. You can like try like different like techniques. There's some people that like do like there is some absolute like legends who like use like different like adhesives and was like in like this like on like some demons, like demon models, to make it look like almost like human tissue, almost like look like those giving off the same the same vibe as those. It was like, you know, like those like teddy bears that look like they're made of like organic material or something like that. But they're like this, just like they're being man-made. Like you can do a lot of like weird texture stuff with the models.
Has one blood cult.
It's just really just so many different things you can do. They just, I don't know, not really a wrong way to put together a model. Like you could very much, you know, put it together to play like, you know, the Warhammer 40k, like, you know, the actual game, like the tabletop game, or you could do like just make dioramas, and like you just make, I've seen like also like, you know, people use like LEDs in order to make like almost like glowing like plasma bits. Right, where is there? Where are there guys?
I am Khorne's chosen, the murder god's own sacred execution.
Oh, and forward,
Today,
and
his eye is
boom,
on
boom.
you. Show him prowess.
Let's see, where are they? They're planning on ambushing us? Oh, okay, yeah, they're hidden in the trees over there. Let's see.
Terror of the Slayer
Let's head into the trees then.
Heed the call of the Axe Father.
Boom, boom.
Hellblades hunger.
Let's see. Just got some. Just a bunch of peasants, it seems like. There's some knights. No, those are knights, they're just men at arms. Men at arms. Speed up. Into the forest. Okay, it's just working on. Let's go. Let's begin. Units. Three, 4, 5. Let's go do. Let's halt. Let's wait for there to be. Wait for our units to be in position before having them charge in, so we just break the lines and they can go through and get the heroes and such. Get their leaders.
Challenger of heroes! Every act is for Khorne! Khorne commands it! Skulls for the skull throne! Give us skulls!
Boom,
We
boom.
breed ruin at the enemy! Cut down the chaff!
Boom, boom.
Fury and blood!
shields.
Blood shall flow.
Wait, no, get this. Okay, you're going after those guys. You go get
What
them.
are them? Summoned for violence and carnage.
Fight! Kill! Our lives depend on it!
Endless war. For the brass citadel. We are Comet's rage.
Let's go.
Goes for Khorne! Action! Blood God, aid me!
Right, let's go. Let's grab our beasts. Beasts go and you guys go and deal with you. You guys support them. Let's see what else. Let's send you to go deal with their horse archers. Actually, probably be pretty good use.
Cardiff gives us battle. Blood for the blood god. Blood for the hunter of souls. Taking new scores. We bring ruin. Summoned for violence and carnage. War for Khorne. Kill for Khorne. Skulls for the skull throne.
Just choke their cavalry over there.
Blood. Oh no. Give us skulls.
Do a lot. Let's bring you over.
Call of the Axe Father.
Let's see. The leaders moved back down here. Okay. Go get him.
Cardiff gives us battle. Watch out them.
Right, come on.
Beat up here. That's the
Take a go deal with their
Our Hellblades hunger. Blood shall flow. Taking new scores.
skulls.
The gods say we'll win.
I don't know, like, the Mechanicus and as like in the game that has like the game as in like the game like Warhammer 40k Mechanicus has a good soundtrack, as well as Dark Tide.
Blood for the blood god.
And I know that there is also
For the hunter of souls.
it's also probably like
Brass citadel.
yeah Dark Tide I think I might have said Dark Tide already, but Dark Tide has a really good has some really awesome music. Fine. We're gonna get that leader. Do not let him escape. Do not let the Lord escape. Come on. Beasts.
We are Comet's rage.
Battle. Probably get him. Regardless. So. You. It's... Really, a lot of like the Warhammer games have pretty freaking cool soundtracks. Got it. I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna quickly do some real quick and boop. in the nick of time, honestly. Okay, let's double check. So here. Music, audio. Cool. I think I'm actually gonna occupy this one because this is my first foothold in the region. Ah, sweet. That's already got the trophy rack, which is good. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I am back. Right in the skull cloak. Let's see how many skull tokens do we have? Got that. Can go with range after defeating a lord.
Champion's essence.
So like after taking out a lord, they'll gain some more movement. Very good. What else is available? Near the Undominable. Fearless. Faded. Hans, the Elector's finest. On to Human Hunter. Pirate Lord Penko, and then X, which was a sword. I'll figure out. I'll look at some of those later.
Skull Taker!
Right, let's go with Fight or Die, then let's go with Call to Bloodletting. That'll get us more loot. Then kill Foe Seeker, then increase strength. Right, you guys are.
The master wills it. A hero's journey ends.
Okay, so they do have differences between them there. Just slightly.
First among champions.
Slightly different horns. I see.
For Khorne's eternal glory.
Awesome.
Herald of Khorne.
Very cool.
Blood for the Blood God. Done.
Well, so I say,
Very well.
can't you move? Oh, okay, what do we got here building here? Okay, yeah, so let's go Dimensional Tear. We're playing as the Khorne demon, so might as well have more demons. That only makes sense. Speaking of, let's go ahead and increase our ranks. Let's look at then. Nope, not yet. Also, I'm out of skulls to do that, so let's just let you do that. Very. So you left. Here. Probably buy another lord and have that start training up there. Train up a couple units for them. Just have a extra. This extra couple units probably not be half bad. Ow. Bone. Be worse. Wait a second, I can double check something. I think I was gonna mention something else as well. Like, Warhammer. Oh yeah, Skulltaker does have a. He does have a model himself. There's a model, yeah, he does. Gosh. Yeah, that's not a shield. That's just him like having a giant flaming skull. Okay, interesting. Had a feeling it was. Had a feeling he had one. Honestly, in this game, you could probably go for about as long as you really want, but like, I'd say probably around right now. Okay, so right now it is turn 7, and in terms of I had a thought coming to mind. I don't know what I was gonna say. Really, as long as you really feel like, honestly, generally around like around turn 100, I guess, is like how long it is when like your average like game not ends, but that's generally when it's pull up. Let's pull up Steam. Let's look at Steam. Boom, 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 boom. Let's check the library. How many hours I got? I got 257 hours so far. There will probably be many more. Okay, that's just to have you start.
Yes.
Yeah, school taker. It's the of the guy I'm. Well, that's not what I was doing. There, I guess that's literally the guy we're playing as. Like that's essentially him. Like obviously this one's obviously there are some differences, obviously some slight creative differences. But like overall, it's like the same general figure, and you can kind of like one of the things like that's kind of like cool about like demon units is like you can generally, with like some exceptions, like you can generally use them in both like Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar. So if you just like really just end up liking demons, like if the demon just ends up like one of the gods ends up being, or one or two of the gods ends up being like your favorite faction, like you can actually quite easily just have that be your army for both settings, really. Who should we go after next? Which faction? I think let's quickly look at the ones we got. Lord, Chaos Lord, Herald of Khorne. Let's go. Strategists. Then recruits. Very good. Start working on 1, 2.
My hand cannot be stayed.
Okay, and then let's go up here.
When the blade strikes.
And oh yeah, that's also another thing that like takes like washes well as like bones actually, because you can paint them a white like bonish color, but then you can use like a Luther is like, he's got like so much swagger. He is very much a very fun character in general. He's just very cool. He's just got like his own, like he just wants to do, like he just wants to fuck with the lizardmen because they have gold, so he fucks around with lizardmen and just, and like he has like the largest standing like as of the like the end of like the fantasy setting, he ends up having just the largest navy ever. He just doesn't really do much with it. He ends up just essentially like wiping out. He just kind of just like spends it just screwing with the lizardmen for some reason. Like to the point where they have prophecies, just like, okay, this dickhead's gonna be stealing our shit. Here's what you're gonna have to do to stop him. really just like, 'cause sometimes you don't really need like extremely like extravagant like motivation. You just need someone who with a plan, who is determined to do whatever he feels like. He's just very, very cool.
Crush harder in numbers. Look to me for your cues.
He is definitely the coolest of those factions. Yeah, honestly, like the one of the other things is like in terms of like of funny characters, like in fantasy, is Balthazar Gelt, who is essentially he's like, you know, like the Empire of Man, who's like, you know, they're like, you know, like they're one of like a human factions in the setting. He's like obviously, you know, there's mages and such. He just you know, he's like obviously like Balthazar Gelt is like, you know, is the supreme patriarch of the colleges of magic. He has a bounty on his head because way back like when he was just starting out, he ended up like scamming a taxi driver by transmuting like some lead into gold, and then you know, paying like, you know, essentially like a taxi, like, you know, like, you know, like a captain with it, like, you know, to get into like, you know, the Empire, and then they turned into lead afterwards, and he's essentially had like a bounty on his head ever since. Like, he could probably waive it till like, but it's like he just doesn't feel like it. And the funniest part about that is that he can just turn lead into gold permanently. He just didn't. He's doing it for the love of the game. Right, let's line up the bloodletters. They'll go deal with them. Send blood beasts after the knights, and then you go after them, and then you start dealing with the knights errand too. Like, he's just like yeah. Also, Pancreas, obviously Pancreas No Work also has a video about him. So honestly, just like if the entire account, if you're just like bored, like he just has like, you know, about different characters, or just it'll be like lore tidbits or characters or factions. He just has a lot of like. Yeah, I can definitely get that. Real quick. It's just gonna, yeah, boop, 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 boom, 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 boom. Let's go. Yeah, this is freaking. And then boom, boom. Just copy. Boom, 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 boom. He's just.
Fight well! Forces! I live for battle!
Alright, so let's debuff you guys. And then, alright, let's see. Alright, charging.
Blood for the Hunter of Souls!
Let's go for you guys. Roll back so we can charge again.
Endless war! Kill for Khorne. Skulls for the skull throne.
Right, looks like everything seems to be working well. Have you guys go back. Alright, that was quick. That was quite expedient. Boom, boom. And then... Yeah, and also, like, you know, also, like, Balthazar and, Luther happen to have another thing in common, being that they both got screwed over by Manfred. Because, you know, why wouldn't he? Like, not only are they just, like, you know, like, probably, like, you know, just, you know, a bit of a, just, you know, some jackasses while still being pretty, you know, while doing their own things, but they just both so happen to also have been screwed over by Manfred. Yeah, like, Manfred is like, he is the pinnacle of a villain he's very much made to be hateable. And the funniest part is that Manfred is actually Age of Sigmar. Because naturally he came back. Of course, he's riding a dragon too. Because, like, obviously, like, of all the absolute dickheads to be brought back from fantasy, it's like the asshole that's more or less responsible for ending it. Like, obviously a lot of how things happened to get there. But, like, if he hadn't, like, he kind of, like, just fucking people over, kind of just led to, like, not being able to, like, they could, but they didn't have enough people to actually hold out long enough. And then the world ended. Like, he makes, like he makes, like, Starscream, like, look like a completely trustworthy individual.
Provision yourself for battles to come. When the blade strikes,
Let's see.
we are not farmers. Leave the herd.
Alright, let's head down. Let's go.
The locus of fury drives us.
Let's bring you guys up here.
I will revel in it.
Fuel Master, Flag Collector. Very good. A Transformers, like, he's from, like, he's a Transformer, and, like, his whole shtick is being, like, you know, backstabbing bastard. That archetype.
Skull Taker!
Like the scheming, like, henchman that's trying to, like, you know, take over, like,
champions!
to, like, to undermine the, like, you know, the actual big bad.
Blooded Wanderer!
Yeah. There are very few characters that are as truly hyper-focused on screwing over their allies as, like, a scheming henchman for some reason. Apparently job security isn't enough, you just have to, like, screw people over. So, here. show like so yeah you have no upkeep. Okay.
Khorne's chosen.
Let's go with raiding. Let's go here and
Celebrate this day. Tomorrow may be your last.
yeah, let's just have you doing that. You keep doing you. Alright, let me double check the oh, okay, yeah, then miss more turn.
Until we win of all the living.
Naturally. East 9 6 Of course you took your doom snag down here. Fun. Of course you took my city. What does this sound like? Please. Just check 1 second. Just doing some quick. Just mind me, just bitch. Troubleshooting. Okay. Okay, I think. Okay. See. See. Okay. Geo. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Huh? Let's see. Then go here. On and then boom. What I think is doing is essentially like I got a couple at least for my mic when it's essentially like a noise suppression. So that, like basically meant if a loud enough thing, it's like, you know, so when I start talking, you know, it's able to, you know, pick up my talking, but while it's like between if I'm silent and there's not any noise going on, then it's essentially completely silent. But like if you can vaguely hear while you know just talking, there's like a little bit of like a little bit of static background. Like that's more or less what's being cut out, I think. Because if I just go off, if I go to properties, or no, not properties, but filter. I go boom, boom. Then I just enable all of them by boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's more or less what's going on.
Unacceptable!
He's still around.
Demon Knight! Unstoppable legion!
Set up.
Very well, I go! A hero's journey ends here! My drive to kill!
Just go ahead and here. I'm just gonna recruit another lord.
Is loose, mortal!
Deceptive. Brute. And just have you
Executioner!
like that. And
Must sate fury!
they'll probably attack me since I'm in marching stance. Eric, my ass. What's the... Ah, shit. What's the toll look like? So I can fight too? Huh. Well, I think I'm gonna just... I'll resolve that. We win. Send. Yeah, there we go.
Kill! Steel yourselves! Do you never ponder on what we demons dream?
No, except...
My task endless. Khorne's blessed for me. Bearing the Slayer sword.
Can do. Very good. Cool. That's good. Like that.
Khorne has spoken. Some shall empower me in death. We hunt. Always hunt.
Right. Very good.
The Axe Father asks it. Please, Khorne. Lord of murder. For Khorne's eternal glory.
Okay. Very good.
That was another demon. Blooded wanderer.
Let's go.
Burn until
Slow down. That should allow us to Yeah, but you just gotta wait a little bit longer. And then,
Master of blood. Khorne's champion.
letting. Let's go with Yori. Ability. And then let's go with the distance. Craft. Aberration. Yeah. Again, after getting a certain amount of experience, you can spend them to potentially upgrade your dudes.
Slaughter. I can. I will. I must.
Then we just go on and retake our city, or at least remove them from the playing field.
Bloodborne's harvest. Skulls of the fallen.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Nor speak.
Nah, we don't need a peace treaty. Dead. I got you dead to rights. Why would I accept a peace treaty? All those perfectly good skulls go to waste? I'm not a madman. Not a madman. I'm insane. And the membrane, because yeah, that's a thing people say. Okay, got 94 out of all that. So, just wait a little bit more. So many people moving through here. Only master stations. Oh, cool. Interesting. Stations. Oh, okay, very cool. Very cool. Let's go with technology-wise. Let's go to pillars, spread rage. Let's start with spread rage so we can increase the.
Sacred indeed.
Take out you. Circle you. Let's see if I can move these guys. Let's move you all the way up.
Faster! Faster!
Alright, there we go. And see. Yep, we've already done. Fighting the settlement, I'm just gonna go. Go for the skull dump right now. Very good. Very good. Okay, that's our timer we set for our army. Or at least our summoned one.
Khorne triumphs. Enemy slaughtered. Only the finest.
Wait, so you got one army, two armies.
So much murder.
Awfully.
Rejoice.
Got awful bold of them. I move. Yep.
Ahead, ahead. Skulls piled here. Yes, a good day. Bloodshed.
Let's upgrading these guys. Right.
We march.
Let's go with start
Bring me bodies.
combat trials. Get 5 per turn. Okay. I've played a little bit of the first one. Actually, it's a pretty good game, all things considered. I have not beaten it, unfortunately. Plan to. It was actually one of the first games I streamed, I think. Yeah, I think it was, actually. None.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Give you, and you'll get
Slayer of Kings.
use these two together. Armor of Khorne, that's cool. It's probably
Khorne's champion.
specific to him. I'm down, absolutely down to play again, considering I haven't beaten it. Like, why not? Can't think of a good reason not to.
Only the finest. I live for this.
Franz would sooner have me kill you, I think.
Now let's just fair warn you. And then now do I, cause I could heal. Teleport travel to an enemy lord.
Glory, skulls, slaughter.
Well, that's a bit too far from... Unfortunate. That's a bit too far for me to... Actually... Yeah, sure, let's go over here.
For the Lord.
You do that, and I'm just gonna keep on doing some slaughtering. And I don't think of a good reason to not do so.
Cardiff gives us battle.
together. Group you with him.
Has one blood cult. Look to me for your cues.
Boom, boom, boom.
Khanet's rage.
Boom, boom,
Us
boom.
skulls.
Gotta wait just a tiny bit. Just yes, and just and go have the summoned units go get them. And as I move you guys forward, move you lot forward, unpause, boom, boom.
Blood for the hunter of souls. Breathe.
They've done to this for us! Send them back to their hell!
Skulls for the skull throne.
Very good.
For the brass citadel.
Send Skull Taker after the Maiden. Have you do a drive-by, and then behind that, then you lot group up and puncture them. You lot going forward. Okay. Okay. So keep you in place.
All we can do is
Blood call.
come! Our liege looks upon us!
And just debuff you in melee. Pause real quick. Just gonna boom. Boom.
Heed the call of the Axe Father. Our Hellblades hunger. Out away! Blood for the Blood God! Fury and blood!
Send in blood letters. And you, obviously.
Action! Blood God, aid me!
Right, you're half health. And then just send you forward to go deal with them. Obviously.
First among blood
Just gonna keep going until you get their lord. Just running. She's running. She is still running. Just getting closer. And swing. One swing. Nope. And slam. That knocked her. Oh, okay, that killed her. Good. Very good. Very good. Now we can just rid ourselves of the French for the time being. Until we head back into the old world and take out their capital. And now we just need to deal with the Germans. Seems I have pilfered my stashes of the delectable treats. It's a good thing Halloween's gonna be coming up soon. I can pinch a couple candies or two. Delectable treats. Like, I've ran out of candy canes, unfortunately, but delectable goodies and sweets. I really like this is like little root beer barrels. There's this like one little mix between like a meat. It's a kind of like a mix between like a outdoor museum and then like a not quite a fair, but like they actually have like working for like from like the 1800s, like that sort of like so like sort of like town with like actual like different things. They have these like little they actually make these little candies in the at the little museum, like on the open air museum with like little storefronts, and they had these like really good root beer barrels, and they were really freaking tasty. They also had sarsaparilla, which is essentially just a very fancy root beer. Not that fancy, because sarsaparilla certainly don't mind candy corn. I think candy corn's fine. I mean, like if there's other options, like I would prefer. Yeah, root beer is pretty freaking good. Yeah, my grandpa like one of my grandpa's favorite old comic strips was like the Snoopy ones.
Khorne's champion!
And he
For Khorne's eternal glory!
Cause I remember like he also got like he actually got like a signed like cause he actually he's like a man, so he writes he writing letters, so he's like wrote a letter too. I don't know what's the name of the guy who made who made yeah, Charles Schultz. He actually got like he actually has got like an autograph from him. Because like he I think my grandpa like wrote like a letter about because like he kind of grew up reading reading the Peanuts, and it was kind of, so he has like a whole bunch of little Snoopy and Peanuts little thing, like little different seasonal decorations. He wrote like him like a letter about like how much it meant to him. Then he got Charles actually wrote back saying honestly thanking for the kind letter and such. He actually got an initial too. It's a pretty cool thing.
First among champions.
Yeah, kind of just I don't know, it's really yeah.
Khorne's herald, slayer of kings.
I also go fishing with my grandpa. My grandpa and I go fishing. mission once. It's like, remember, like one time he caught a catfish. Oh yeah, the catfish tasted good. Catfish was very tasty.
Leak!
Okay, so
Thirst for slaughter!
right, I'm going to. I think you guys.
Khorne!
So I can't get you to go back into that because I can't. You have your reinforced.
Svardugal!
Yeah, like he's like, like he has so much like they build so much Peanuts memorabilia. So honestly, like, it's just, it's just like, you know.
Piled here. Yes.
I'm just like, it's just what it. It's really like the. He likes the comics and like it meant a whole lot to him. Yeah. Yeah. He also gave me a. I'm probably gonna fix it up at some point, but like in my closet, I got like a little Snoopy, like old like little Peanuts little fishing rod. I might like at some point like I might look into like me like refurbishing it, like making it more, get good as new essentially. I feel like restoring that one because it's a very pretty rod, and it's also really freaking old, like I think it's like 70s or 60s is what the trademark thing said on it. I mean, it's like, I mean, that's not exactly a very, it's not exactly a young thing, so it's pretty old thing, and I feel like refurbishing it would just be fun. It'd be a fun thing to do. Go fishing with him with that fishing rod. Be nice. Feel quaint. Yeah. Yeah, I could feel like the biggest fish I've caught was like one that was like about 6-7 inches, I think. I don't know like the exact kind of fish. It was definitely a fish. It was a very big, comparatively. Right, and then I think these are the main group amount of them. Group of them. Then
More demons, more might.
Just have the Furies will be. We'll place them somewhere where they can ambush them. Hide in these trees. So are they hidden in these trees? I don't know if they're hidden. Probably be hidden in these trees. If not, then that's probably fine. Then cannon, skull cannon. Gonna break it. I'm not going camping. I would like to. I have like smoke a couple marshmallows like with like a little not like a fire pit, but like a. Not like a fire pit per se, but more like a... almost like a brazier. And one thing I was pretty cool because we had like this little powder that like changed like the colors of the flame. So we put that in with like the tinder wood. We did this before. We did this after we did the marshmallows. We didn't do that with the marshmallows. I feel like that would be ill-advised.
Blood for the hunter of souls. Fury and blood. Our Hellblades' hunger. Advancing. Turns to kill.
Back here.
Blood for the blood god.
Skull cannon, you go
Hear the
forward.
call of the Axe Father. Endless war. Rampaging war.
Summon some. Oh, let's go. Skulls meet them. And then let's send in our army. Wanna take skull cannon elsewhere.
Khorne gives us battle.
Can't run. And we got their skull cannon surrounded. Very good.
Give us skulls. Kill for Khorne.
Very good.
Take a new skulls.
Alright, let's go. Let's have our herald attack their leader. And they're really pretty colors. There's like pink and blue and yellow and I think there's like also like tealish green too. Also, kind of reminded me of that one, the guy on the YouTube who like took like a microwave and like used it, but like and essentially removed all like the safety like precautions, and then like amped up to like an extremely huge like battery or like vacuum tube to it and just made like a giga like radiation gun.
Khorne's rage. Kill now. Summoned for violence and carnage.
Very good.
Watch out there.
Oh, I got the leader then, considering they're all gone. Yeah, they're dying, so I got the leader. So now they're all. I know, don't got the leader actually. Keep going. Got him. Get him. Right, victory. Yes. End of battle. Boom. Close victory. It's like you did like experience, like some experiments to try and get like every single color of the rainbow in terms of fire. So you put a bunch of different like metals and elements inside of it, and like chucked it in there inside of beakers, and more or less workshopped a way to get all like 7 colors, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, as well as like, you know, pink and such. And if you can't do all of them, why not? I mean, if I had access to a vacuum and then like what was like, it was like a jerry-rigged. What did you? What did you do? It was like Cause he also like has like friendly squirrels like that. Okay,
Is it
like,
safe? No.
but like that kind of. I didn't mean for that to be audible, but that kind of sums up his channel in general. Oh yeah, the 20,000 watt microwave oven. Oh yeah, he also can turn a microwave into a laser oven. That was also a pretty cool video. Hey, he also made a yeah, of course. Honestly, I'm completely unsurprised he made a handheld laser gun. And considering he's also been like visited by the FBI, but they didn't actually charge him with anything because like he was just chilling. Apparently, he was doing things completely legally, and he's not like trying to like not like a terrorist trying to make like extremely like huge bomb or something like that. It's like, okay, yeah, they just went over. They just went over like, you know, just two like FBI agents got and asked him like, you know, about some stuff, like some purchases he made it online, and he explained it to them, and apparently it's fine. I mean, he also apparently has like 10 times the amount of testosterone that a normal person has than usual, so he's very much, he's definitely not your average run-of-the-mill dude. He's pretty funny. He's pretty funny. Here's like a link to his channel. He's someone I do and just enjoy, like, you know, if I'm just doing something and just need a little bit of like, you know, background noise of some absolute hijinks. You can't get much better than him. He's pretty freaking. He's like, because he's also funny. He's both funny and like you learn stuff. Cool. Okay, neat. Let's go. Can I do anything right now? Okay, no, I can't do anything at the moment. Okay, good. Let's go next.
Many demons dead, still triumph.
Okay, what's Marcus gonna do? Is he gonna just death march right into my? Okay, he's retreating. Good, that gives me some time to recuperate. So now we more or less have. Obviously we don't have every single city in each district, but we do have, like, due to the fact that they're all burning ruins, and we'll settle them automatically by just having one single city in the region. Eventually they'll come online and we can start working on our economy of blood, obviously. Like, what else would it be? It's not exactly much that... What is it technically? It's Khorne's favor. Yeah, it's Khorne's favor. Spread rage. Spreading. Good, good, good. Pride. Let's go. Nothing serial killing. No, let's do with Harvest Pride.
All fury shall be unmatched.
Skulls, let's get shield too, because I have not unlocked it yet.
Best serve this way for his glory.
Very, very, very good.
Heroes' heads are plenty I have taken.
Very, very, very good. Just gonna heal up.
More acolytes for the blood god.
Some more blood letters.
My task endless. Khorne's blessing for me. Acceptable. Replenish. Spread slaughter.
Very, very good. Is there any versions of them? No, I don't got any of extra special units.
Must set dead holes with entrails.
Just have you sit there. And then
Hunt. Always hunt.
Can't.
and
Was I ever a mere mortal? Whatever you call him, he is the Lord of Fury. We can fight later, though it pains me to.
except that you can just, and we can tolerate you for now. And 31 out of 150, 160-ish, 181. Just give it a little bit more. Right. Very good, very good. Who's Marcus? Where Marcus went off to? Marcus is over there. Is Marcus in range of my city?
That was another demon.
Oh, I see. I guess he's in my attack range.
Rest upon Khorne's throne. No. First among champions. The portal opens, yet my blade hungers.
Upgrade you.
Bloodshed.
Right, let's.
Bring me bodies.
Let's go. Okay, let's have you go into March.
Faster! Faster! Parade Khorne's banners!
Then we'll take out his city. Probably force him into.
His throne shall be adorned with vanquished skulls. Bloodshed. Very well.
Oh, we got another city. Let's see. Oh, we also got another city too. Oh, cool. Very good, very good. Nothing else we need to build? Yep. Probably get a whole bunch of. Everything's gonna be coming online once we get our cities up. Start increasing my favor we return. We got an armor. Okay, so we gotta make an army set up in his capital, it seems. Very interesting. What? I see. No, that was like the I was just doing like a yapping about like a guy who like they turned his like microwave into a heavy into a laser. He made his own like handheld laser gun. He made What else did he make actually? I kind of want to look at it. Style power he's made. He like he has some old like 1933 like cookbooks, like like with really like things with like really like hazardous materials, like asbestos, like uranium, that sort of thing. He's got just all sorts of ludicrous science stuff and whatnot. His channel's pretty cool, I find it funny.
For Khorne's eternal glory!
Right. Let's collect some power
The
skulls.
Slayer Sword!
Icon of what? Swore, side unit.
I bear the Slayer Blade. What need I of aid?
Very good. And then,
I sent to life.
yeah, I got talking about him because like I was like I started yapping about the
Khorne's command
his
for Khorne!
about like the fancy like little different colored fire powder that I put into like the little brazier, because like he took like essentially a souped up microwave and like put a bunch of different metals and chemicals and like materials and elements and such. He literally is friends with squirrels.
Skulls for the Skull Throne!
So that's anything to go by. Yeah, you're good. You don't have to. You're good. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If you ended up falling asleep, you probably needed the rest.
Sacred Executioner! I stalk the brave!
Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Here. Extra standard. We can the units.
Slayer of Kings!
So you guys can. Okay, so any of these guys can the non-board unique thingies. Things. Boom boom. Boom. Good. Very good.
Khorne's champion!
It is very too peaceful.
A hero's
Luckily,
journey.
we are getting our economy online, which is very good. As the ruins are now hitting the 5% chance of being settled.
Unstoppable Legion!
These are about to get real not peaceful, considering I just took one of Marcus's cities. He's probably gonna not be too happy about that. It's a good thing I summoned a whole army to help back me up in case he just decides to come for vengeance. I know, he runs away like a pussy, of course he does. It's only natural. Ready? 150, 60, 80. Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Show. Still for a little bit. A little bit.
Soon we will do. For now.
Right, yeah, we can have a non-aggression pact with the dwarves. The dwarves can have their non-aggression pact if they feel like it. Have it as a treat. Actually, what diplomacy options do I have? A non-aggression pact with the Nurglings. Reasonable military access. Obviously, we can't have any trade routes because what are we trading in? Blood? And it's not really something worth trading in. Oh, we gotta get a harbor. We can have a harbor. Good, very good. Oh, now we have our first full district, which is very good. And we can go Let's go. Growth. Let's get some growth building so we can just increase our population. Very good. Oh, both of our. Okay, so both of our. Very good, very good. Let's make our. Right, our economy's coming online. Slowly but surely.
Leave only corpses.
Right, let's just send some of our.
Disembowel.
Just go fight this battle. Very good. Marcus is right there. I have watched a couple animes. I've read manga, although I haven't. Admittedly, it's been a hot minute since most of my spare time in this year has been spent like 3D, like or at least in like the last year has been like spent either working on streaming, working on making like some stream assets like an overlay and such, or it's doing like 3D modeling and such. I would say, I think if I had to go with like probably my all-time favorite one would probably be Bleach, because like I think that was like the one that introduced me into like manga and then anime as a whole. Because my mom found like it was like way like back when I was like a kid, we looked like a thrift store. We found like I found like the volumes 1 through 20 for $20. So I just have the first whole arc of Bleach just on hand. Which is fantastic.
Frenzy of fury.
Like it's well, I mean definitely don't not complain about it being cheap.
More demons.
It's like obviously I've read more of it since then, because the library had the local library had the other.
Rejoice. Slaughter awaits. Murder.
Had the rest of like the series, and admittedly it's like it's probably had a non-zero amount of like influence on how I draw characters and such. I feel like I've probably spent like a good at least probably like a week's worth of time just like reading through the manga, like in total, time wise. I don't know, Kubo is just a really good artist. It's what do they got unit wise? Let's bomb their crossbowmen. Just speed it up. Boom. Alright. See? Just wait a moment. Up. That is a hit. Overshot. Go again. And you suck at this. Oh, that was a perfect. Yeah, like between that and like I just like I have had like my dad like has quite a few comics downstairs as well. It's like if I had to like choose a favorite character, I'd probably say either well, obviously just oh, sorry, just,
Take a new skulls.
boom boom boom.
Khorne gives us battle. Heed the
Boom,
call of the
boom.
Archfather.
Boom, boom, send the dogs of war. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. Very good. Very good.
Taker of storms. Trail of slayers.
Very good. Alright.
Ruin.
Like, one of my favorite part of, like, some different vehicles, like it's like that they're alive. Like, it's like... It's a... Like, the vehicle itself is a demon. It's like body horror type stuff. It's from, like... I think, guys, his name is escaping me 1 second. Let me just, I'll check, like, the names real quick if I had to go. Oh. H. Yeah. Yeah, like, each character for 2 more. Boom, 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 boom. I would say, like, character-wise, Arahara, or Kisuke Arahara, I think, and then, like, there's also, like, Mayuri, like, Kurotsuchi. I like Rukia. Rukia's pretty cool, too. Obviously, Ichigo is pretty cool, also cool as well. I don't know, it's kind of hard to choose a favorite character among them. Oh, the battle was won.
Retreat!
I just did a shrug right there, like, it's like, oh, what do you know? I cannot wait to figure out how to get hand tracking to work. Or how much it's going to cost. I can look into, like, software with... Would probably be... like something... I'm putting that on the... I don't have any sticky notes handy. But shouldn't be too hard to remember, honestly. Wait, so that is their garrison. We're just gonna take their city and raise it. Marcus can't run forever. Really, like I just like them all for different reasons, because, like, also Chad's pretty cool too. He definitely yeah, I mean, he's kind of older than, like, the meme, obviously, but he very much like the literal, like, the literal, like hand cannon fist. It's just, I don't know, that's always, like, been, like, a kind of, like, power or ability that I just really thought was really cool. I also read the Full On Metal Alchemist, like, manga too. I don't think I ever got around to watching the anime though. The funny thing is, like, of, like, the animes I've only gotten to recently, like, I've only, like, as of last year, gotten into looking into Dragon Ball, and it's like, obviously, like, through, like, through, like, like, memes and, like, I kind of, like, vaguely knew what Dragon Ball was about. It's a pretty good series, like, ignoring, like, happening to be just it's definitely like, in terms of, like, I think the original Dragon Ball is definitely, like, that's probably, like, definitely top 5. I think it's, like, original Dragon Ball is, like, at least top 10, and then I believe Z is in around top 5. And I think it's then obviously, like, like, the first couple places I would say is, like, I don't know. Yeah, definitely in terms of like, I was like, Z definitely has like probably some of the most iconic, some of the more iconic villains. Like, I mean, Frieza. Frieza is like a pretty, like, Frieza, Cell, Boo, all somehow. Like, technically, also Vegeta. Vegeta's pretty darn cool. And he's like, So I feel like around like his like original, like from like OG Dragon Ball, like from there until like the Frieza saga, I think that was like by the end of the Frieza saga, that was probably like one of the best parts of Dragon Ball. I feel like that's probably where it like it peaked. Although I do have to admit that like Super definitely had its very much hype moments. Like, I don't know, I feel like maybe like Frieza should have just like, I don't entirely agree with Frieza staying as a Frieza just coming back. I don't know. I feel like he could have had like a cooler transformation, like a, no pun intended, but then just like, you know, going golden. I get like obviously being like a mockery and such, but at the same time it's like he could have done better. Like really think that could have been done. A lot of potential. I guess obviously he had a lot of potential. Like he could do like, obviously like he's like various transformations, like
does not discriminate.
Like the third transformation, like being like his third form, like being like a huge alien. Well, I have definitely heard about the black form. I'm pretty sure I've actually like it's been a hot minute, so I don't remember the exacts, but I do remember reading that part. I feel like Granola was pretty cool. I feel like that was like a very interesting way to tie in Bardock, honestly. I'm honestly kind of curious about how they were gonna. It's like obviously you know, with like the Dragon Ball like Super Broly movie, like they obviously like, you know, kind of not like fully brought him back, but like brought him, because that's like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's like, that was like having like that like misunderstanding of him, like, no, Granola not knowing that Bardock was wanting to save him, while also like tying it into like some of like, you know, some more like, you know, third parties that like Frieza used to deal with as being like the villains, like going after like, I feel like that was like a very like, I don't know, it made sense. I could, because I feel like that was like just like a really like. Yeah, like, and so, like also like the. So one thing I do remember is like that, like actually like the anime and like the, as well as the manga, have like slightly different like do have differences, because I know that like in like the Goku Black arc, that Goku, well, you know, Goku Black actually goes Super Saiyan before he goes Rose. That wasn't something I was expecting when I was taking like, when I was, you know, when I was illegally reading it through official means, as in very much illegally doing so. Like even the Tournament of Power like has like had an entire like obviously there were some like, you know, obviously through lines and such, but there were noticeable differences between. I think there's like some like between like the manga and then the anime plot wise that I thought was like, huh, I wasn't really expecting it going in. Yeah. Yeah, also like one of the things is like actually like that I actually really like was like some like the flashback scenes like from like from like the arc that like Priest of Black was from, was like it tied in about how like because at this moment we're not like 100% there hasn't been, I don't think there's been confirmation as far as I'm aware of whether or not like Bardock's squad whole thing is canon, like in at least like 1-for-1 as it was in Z. So them like setting up like another like some like plot threads for like reasons like because like Bardock ended up like the heaters were like the ones like had like have girl like pit against Goku and such. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. Definitely, there's definitely something to be said about the medium in which the story is told. So I know there's like a lot of like I do know like I was like remember like reading like it's like how how like on your phone like you sometimes you look up and recommended like it'll be like something you were talking like a conversation with someone and else to show like a recommendation about that. I ended up getting like how was the one channel's like the channel that was more or less going over like the general plot beats of like the manga. It was actually pretty interesting. It was like Dragon Ball Super. I think it was like Carthu's Dojo did that, and did like a and more or less hit like all like the general plot beats, like but through like an audible like format, like doing it. So like if that's like I don't know, something you'd be interested in, like you maybe could look at that too. I might just link that real quick, but I'm probably gonna work on. I'm gonna head out here shortly. I'll probably continue this save tomorrow. Here. There's the one. Here's the one to the... Here's the one I was like Carthu's. There we go. I'm feeling a bit tired and for some reason I don't know what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought, but like I'm probably gonna work on in a bit. But yeah, that guy like the channel that I the video, I think that the channel of the video that I linked to also covers like the Goku Black arc and like the Super arc as well. It's pretty freaking. It's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna probably work on. But yeah, he also like obviously he does some like Dragon Ball what ifs and such. He does that as well, but he also does like some like lore theories and stuff, as well as like just like reading the comics and like or like reading like the manga, that sort of thing. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking something. Word. But no, I know one actually. Like since they're going to like the main menu anyways. Like I can burn. Let's just bring up Scarbrand. Like, cause like I think I mentioned him. Like, you know, like I mentioned
Bring
him.
me to my
like,
men.
He is like each of those like axes are like twice the size of like a human. He is a massive guy. He's one huge dude. As are most greater demons, honestly. Most greater demons tend to be real freaking big. And also Scarbrand also has a model on like and he's available in both settings too. At least across settings. Yeah. I'm gonna probably work on yeah, Bloodthirsters are pretty freaking cool. Khorne just definitely has a very awesome aesthetic.
Where I go, his gaze follows.
It's like almost all of Khorne's demons and followers just have you know, like a bright red, like, you know, oranges, like color, like with a bit of black and like, you know, bones and skulls and such. While also having like this golden trim. That looks really freaking beautiful.
Blessed are the takers of skulls.
It's like the different trim. It just looks really cool. Looks really awesome. It's like I don't know, definitely Khorne's definitely like aesthetic wise is definitely one of my favorite ones of like the mono god like factions, as in like the chaos factions that don't get all of them. Yeah, like the voice acting in this game is really freaking awesome. It's like, yeah, I got like
I am Prince and Emperor.
it's like Carl Franz. And that is the Warhammer in his hand. The Warhammer in which the entire, like, the series is named after. Yep. That is the Warhammer right there. The Warhammer is called Galmaraz. Essentially, basically, and it was gifted to Sigmar, who essentially was the first ruler by dwarves, and its name essentially means skull splitter, and has done so on multiple occasions. Oh yeah, over here is Balthazar Gelt.
Supreme Patriarch.
Mr. Balthazar Gelt, turn lead to gold to lead. Really, this game just has a lot of really good voice acting in general. I'm probably gonna head out now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Planning on probably continuing this later. Yep. You have a good rest of your day. Alright, and stop in YouTube, and then stop.